You are in for a true treat. The wittiest, most intelligent content creator on YouTube. Always calm and polite. Here is the ineffable Muckster.
Hey, how you doing? So here's the thing, I watch a few cop shows, and of course, seen a lot of the movies. And one of the things that bothers me that I see a lot is, let's say they're after a guy and he's in a hospital or a hotel, and he runs down the hall and he jumps in the elevator, and the cop gets there just as the doors are closing. He's standing right there as the doors are closing. But for some reason, in Hollywood, the doors cannot be stopped. Every place else I've been in the world, if you put your arm out there or something and the door closes on it, it opens again. And the guy doesn't get away. That doesn't work in Hollywood. In fact, there's been times I've seen movies where somebody does stick their arm in there and the door closes and they're getting dragged down with the elevator. Somebody explained to me why the elevator laws are different in Hollywood. So that's the question of the day. Of course, I have a lot of a lot of question about those kind of TV shows and movies. I think I may have mentioned before, one of the things that always bothers me, the serial killer or whatever captures some lady. Sometimes it'll be a lady cop, which is another thing. Why is it on all these TV shows the criminals get these personal vendettas about cops? Does that really happen a lot in real life? I mean, I know I've heard of people harassing cops who arrested them or their kid or something, but the serial killer deciding, but that's a whole nother thing. So this lady's been kidnapped. She's tied to a chair. She manages to get loose. And she's in the locked room, so she waits until the guy comes in the room. She hits him over the back of the head with a lamp or something. He goes down. Now, what happens next? Obviously, like any of us would do, she immediately runs for the front door, which has 12 locks on it. He runs and catches her again. Actually, that's not what any of us would do. I would hope, if you're like me, you hit the guy with the lamp, he goes down, you're going to hit him again. You're going to hit him 12 times if that's what it's going to take for him to stay on the ground. Then you leave. Yeah, anyway. But today's question was really about the elevator. Here's another thing. The bad guys have you. You pull the old I'm sick thing or whatever to get the guard to come into your room and you overpower him and stuff. Now, there's two things I've seen them do when they go to escape. They'll leave the guard laying in the hall, or if the guard's in the room, they'll leave, but they leave the room's door open. How hard is it to drag the guy in the room if he's in the hall? Even if not, then you close the door after you. Then, if another one of the bad guys is walking by and he doesn't notice the open door, he might think, where the hell's Jerry? Is he out having a cigarette again? He's supposed to be watching this guy's door. But he's not going to immediately see the door open and know that the person has escaped. Hollywood rules again. But here's my big question. I want you guys, because I know there's some people here that have half a brain. Some. I mean, I don't want to mention like Kiwi by name, but there's some that, they're not too swift. But the question of the day, leave a comment and tell me why the elevators in Hollywood cannot be stopped by putting your arm in there so the doors won't close. That's all I want to know. Well, actually, I want to know a lot of things. Like if somebody happens to have tomorrow's lottery numbers, that'd be a good thing to know. Okay, so there's your assignment. Find out about hidden people over the head. No, not the head over the lamp thing. The elevators. Find out why the elevators do not work like they work everywhere else. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you next time I have something important to talk about.
And that's the way it is.
Well, that was disappointing.